And welcome back to Act 3 of Session 16. Our brave group of adventurers have just cleared out a section in the dungeon for the followers of Baal, but we still have 2 sections left to go. And with that, I'll turn it back over to Dennis.
Well, you've cleared everything out. You've taken what you want. I'm just going to assume you're going to leave that big ruby in the forehead of the statue.
Yes, we don't want or need that.
Okay.
Seems like a lot of trouble to get that.
So you've moved bodies out of the way, carved as much bacon off that boar as you desire.
Ooh.
While we're in the process of cleaning this place up and all that, I am going to, with the amount of research I've done with just the books about these rituals and stuff, any iconography or anything to do with Baal, I'm going to try to desecrate so that it's not able to be used after the fact.
Explain your desecration process.
Things like, well, like I said, I'm kind of basically whatever's in these books that says this is what the ritual needs to do, I'm going to do the opposite. So like, oh, you need to have this in one piece.
So instead of kill 20 good people, you're going to kill 20 bad people in sacrifice.
I think we already did that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we already did. But just like as far as setup goes, like when it's like showing like how to set up the rituals,
right.
I'm going to undo all of that as much as I can.
Okay.
So like, he'll
I
scatter
will-
the powder everywhere
anywhere it
unless
says-
somewhere it says that they must scatter the powder, in which case he will keep it all together and like douse
Keep
it
it
with
up.
water.
Yeah, exactly.
Anywhere where there's notes about these rituals and stuff, fire.
Yeah, that too. After we're done going through and like unmaking these rituals, we're then going to burn the evidence of the rituals so that they cannot be recreated, at least with these books. And if Amber, if you can, could you melt those holy symbols? Or unholy symbols, rather?
They're wet.
I could try, but I think silver is
Yeah, I mean...
at kind of a high melting point.
And then, do we want to, as we're leaving, can we turn on that angry gladiator, close the doors, and then anybody who tries to get in here will have to deal with it?
Ah, interesting.
Ooh.
That is a thought.
It's a thought.
What
I'm
if
not
it
gonna be
breaks
the
down
one
the
to-
doors and gets out?
Well...
What if
Oh,
someone
the-
not
the
evil
doors-
comes in here?
The doors are very, shall we say, robust.
It seems like it might be specific to that arena. But, like I said, just an idea. We don't have to do it. But I would be happy with it. Personally.
I think we should just leave it. Although, if we
on a
are going
spiritual
to go find more cults in this place, I think maybe we should take a short rest here.
That's a good point.
Okay,
Maybe
so
maybe what we could do is up on the balcony by that throne, rest up there, have it turned
Yeah.
on, and then be able to observe it, see if it then tries to break down the doors or come up and get us, and then we can hit the button to turn it off if it does try to do that.
more to my point was when you guys came down the elevator, do you remember what you ran into first?
2 guards.
Some tiefling.
And how many tieflings did you find off duty once you got inside here?
2 guards on duty, 2 guards off duty.
Right. The elevator room has been empty of guards this whole time.
Oh.
Would you, knowing full well that people come and go because supplies, do you want to leave this outer big chamber with the black pool in the elevator room? Do you want to leave it unmanned while you take your short rest behind the closed door? Or do you want to take a short or long rest with somebody posing as one of the tiefling guards?
I mean, I could definitely pose as a tiefling guard.
Yeah, Ember can do that change shape thing.
That might be a good idea.
Are we doing a short rest or a long rest?
That would be my other question.
Well, Ember, how long would you be able to pose as one of them?
For an hour, but it also refreshes on a short rest. So
Let's take a short rest. I don't think nobody's taken any significant damage.
Let me see what I have listed here. Orion has 14 hit points down.
Yep.
Ember has 27 hit points down.
Okay, maybe
Frederick.
we did take.
Frederick has 6 and Regali has 6. So you should be standing at 25 for Orion, 11 for Ember, 22 for Frederick, 18 for Regali.
Yep. I think a short rest at least is good. I could use a long rest to get some spells back, but I'm not like out of spells by any means at this point.
I have 19. I may have been healed, but let me bring it down to
All right.
I'm voting short rest.
Short rest.
yeah.
I don't have Ember listed as being healed at all, and you're saying
Okay.
you have 19 left, so you've been healed for 8 somewhere?
That's just what I had marked down. I might have missed it. I'll go down to 13.
Okay.
Or
You mean 11.
Okay, 11.
All right. So we'll do a short rest. Do we want Ember posing as a tiefling guard, or do we want to take our chances?
Does the elevator make a bunch of noise when it is operating?
It makes a bunch of clicks. It's not very loud. You wouldn't be able to hear it from behind the first door that you had to open in order to get to this section.
So what I
But
was
if
thinking
you
is
were-
we just...
If you were in the pool room, you would definitely hear the elevator coming and going, yes.
Is there a way that we can disable it?
Absolutely is, yeah.
Okay,
No,
I was
I
thinking
don't
either
wanna-
that, or we could take our short rest in that room, and then if it starts activating, then I can disguise myself as tiefling, someone else can.
Okay.
All right. Explain to me where you're going to take your short rest then.
I was thinking near the elevator, so we will know if it's active. Anyone else?
And then if it activates, we hide and you pretend to be a tiefling?
I mean, yeah, it was a pretty long trip down. So if we could just
Yeah.
start hearing it, then we should have plenty of time to kind of gather our things and hide or whatever. we
Yeah.
need.
Is the elevator still down? Would they have to summon it back up before they rode down?
Yes, they would.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so we'd have tons of time.
What are you going to do with Ild?
Ill naturally goes away after an hour, so
Okay.
All right. So short rest by the elevator.
may I cook some bacon for everyone during this short rest?
Where are you going to build your fire?
Is there a kind of a concealed place I can make it?
Not
Smoke
really.
rises.
Not unless you go back into the only place that you know is uninhabited.
Can I just use Ild as the fire?
Okay. Ooh. You gonna summon her again?
Well, he lasts for an hour, so I can cook with them.
Well, that's interesting.
At the beginning of the rest?
Bacon grease all over Ild.
Is Ild okay with that?
Yes, Ild loves to help cook.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna say yes.
Cool.
get some
So I
bacon.
can. So I can use my chef ability.
Yeah, I don't see why not. All right. Anybody expending hit die?
am.
I am.
Yes.
I definitely will. And
I'm
the chef
gonna-
ability is similar to the bard ability, where it is as part of a short rest, you can cook special food, provided you have ingredients and cook's utensils in hand. You can prepare enough food for a number of creatures equal to 4 plus your proficiency bonus. At the end of the short rest, any creature who eats food and spends 1 or more hit die to regain hit points regains an extra 1d8 hit points.
Nice.
There you go. All right. So tell me how many hit dice you're using and how many hit points you got back.
Well, given the food that Ember's gonna make us, I'm gonna spend 1 hit die plus the extra D8.
Mm-hmm.
Same
Is
here.
it an extra D8 plus con modifier or just a D8?
I believe it's just a d8.
Okay.
Is Regali also going to sing? Or are we going to try
That
and keep it
seems like a
quiet?
bit overkill. I'm not gonna burn Bardic Inspiration for this.
Oh, you have to
Not
Bardic.
if you're already cooking. I think I do. Let me double check.
In that case, Dennis, I am back up to full hit points at 39.
Me too. At, well, 28, but you know.
I'm going to burn 2 hit dice. So,
Okay, no, it doesn't require burning a Bardic Inspiration, but still, I think it'd be overkill since you're already cooking.
Yeah.
And then we have to risk being overheard. We're already risking being oversmelled.
And while we're hanging out, lounging and relaxing and eating some bacon, do you guys want to go through door number 2 with Bane or door number 3 with Merkel?
What do you think, kitties? Which door should we go next?
Hey,
We
Um,
followed them the first time.
we did.
The kitties want to. That's interesting. Let me roll that because it's kind of a tie.
all right, I actually spent 3 to get back to full.
They want to go to the north, which is directly opposite of the opening of the elevator door.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good to me. I'm back up to full. I rolled 14, which is way more than I needed.
So how many hit die did you use?
Only 1 hit die and the die that Ember got me. I got 7s on both.
All right.
I had to use 3 hit die, but I'm back to full as well.
All right, let's see. You've got... All right.
And I'm back up to full Moxie points.
I got my spells back now.
I don't have my spells back, but I do have my wild shapes back, which means I can summon Ild again. So
Yay!
You, during your cook time, you do not...
Are we recording again?
Yes.
Okay, I don't see the record thing.
I do.
I
What?
see it.
I do. And I see the recording and I am recording as well.
Okay.
Same.
So while you're cooking, taking your short rest, you don't get any visitors. Although there was 3 very distinct yanks on the elevator chain.
Somebody yanking our chain.
Somebody up top or something is fiddling with stuff, trying to figure out why the elevator isn't going back up.
Is there a way of sending it back up down here?
Yes, there is.
Should we like set up an ambush for him?
You have to re-engage the clutch mechanism that's down where you are, that you disengaged in order for the elevator to not work for anyone.
Gotcha.
Let's leave it not working. I like the idea of them not being able to get down here.
Yeah, if they really want to get down here,
Yeah.
they should jump.
Wasn't there supposed to be
Yeah.
a food
I
delivery
want
coming
to
in?
see some signs of take some initiative on their part.
I just had an idea.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
We send it back up. The people get, going out to get the food are probably just like a couple of them easy to take out, like chumps.
Yeah.
They come down. We get them. And then we use the food carts and we like dress up in like their robes and stuff, kind of obscure ourselves a little bit and take them on into different places, and then we can infiltrate and surprise them. And
But the food wasn't coming till tomorrow. We don't know that these are the food people.
fair.
So I was wondering, how long have we been down here?
Yeah, we haven't. I don't think we've been
Not
down
very
here
long.
a whole day.
I'm going to say
Okay.
about 3, maybe 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think it's the food.
I bet you it's probably one of the mining bosses, the foreman, who found out that we talked our way past some of the miners.
We
Oh,
could
that-
still bring them down and ambush them.
There's one of the information nuggets that you gleaned when you were talking with miners is that what happens down here is of zero concern to anybody up there. I mean, they know there's something going on down here, but nobody talks about it and nobody wants to know about it.
I think whoever's trying to get down is bad news. Let's not mess with it. Let's finish up down here. I don't want to waste any spells or hit points on fighting people. We don't have to. We have disabled the elevator. Let's finish our job.
There is another possibility. Smank has sent another group of adventurers.
Yeah, well,
I don't want to deal with anybody working for Smank.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, we'll leave it up.
if somebody
locked
up
up.
there wants down, then they're just gonna have to get down here the hard way.
We'll have to wait.
Yeah, they should have been faster like us.
Yep. So
They should have gleaned more information nuggets.
So since the cats want to go through the north door, that's where we're gonna go.
So, y'all remember the pool room?
Yep.
Okay,
At least it doesn't have that awful chlorine smell.
that's true, it doesn't.
Again, if any information regarding that ritual is in any of those books, desecrating it.
Desecrating
there.
or destroying?
Both.
Destroying with fire.
Okay,
All of it.
okay.
Nothing's going to come out of that pool. If I can help it.
Destroying it with fire, not like reverently.
Oh yeah, we're not doing like some like, oh here you go, stop doing. We're just making sure it does not exist
Like
anymore.
firecrackers kind of situation.
Okay. Regali, are you still hanging on to those 4 pieces of paper that were separate on his desk?
Yes.
And what are you doing about it during your short rest? Anything? Or
I was just looking at them, holding them up to the light, like when you look through like stained glass to see.
okay. Anything else?
Did they do anything? Okay. Looking at the symbol on the door, can I take a rubbing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Do you have pieces of paper?
The 4 pieces of paper?
Oh, you're doing a rubbing on the 4 pieces of paper.
Well, on one of them.
Ooh. Okay. Little piece of charcoal or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Did anything happen?
did you want the ball, the Merkle, or the Bane?
The one we're going up to now.
That would be Bane.
Bane.
You want the Bane.
Did I get a rubbing of the Bane?
You did, yes.
Yes.
And the paper was fine for that?
Sure, why not?
Cool.
Interesting. The door is open. And when you open this door, there's like this pungent, moist, kind of like somebody's been growing mushrooms smell.
Ooh.
And it's not all that pleasant. Kind of makes you fight to breathe almost.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold one of the clean papers, not the one I did the rubbing on, over my mouth like
Okay.
a mask.
Okay. Let me throw one more in there for Ember. So Ember puts two and two together as this natural staircase starts to wind. It's on an incline. You're headed down, and then you get to a series of steps. And you have to go further down. And as you go down, the walls and the floors turn into a natural cavern. Not a nice one either, because there seems to be a coating of some kind of yuck. It's a little bit slippery, kind of like a bathtub that hasn't been cleaned in a really long time. And it's everywhere. And after a while, the cavern does turn completely natural.
Natural's good.
And you can hear the echoes of water dripping as you continue your way down. The other problem is that there is no light at all.
Uh-oh.
I can take the lead since I can see.
I'll also light a torch so that the rest of us can see.
How do you do that?
Do what?
Make
The
that
sound
noise.
Ryan was making, not the lighting of torch. What?
I can't do it.
I believe it's with your tongue.
Carolyn, are you okay?
Oh, doesn't make any sense.
It's just noise.
Side note.
It doesn't coordinate to what he's... I don't get it.
It doesn't coordinate?
Lots of people do that.
I used to do that during the middle of exams when I was in university.
You did not.
I did.
Oh,
I was that
no one
asshole.
likes it.
Oh.
I'll light up one of my. Actually, I bought a replacement bullseye lantern, so I will light up my bullseye lantern because I can't see squat.
Interesting. Ember, after a while, you find it difficult going because you're having to duck a lot. Really?
But will I ever get to Goose?
Just made a duck joke on our druid.
It is a beautiful day in the dungeon, and you are a horrible, horrible person.
All right. Frederick,
Yes.
your passageway opens up into a cavern. What would you like to do?
Slowly approach and see what's all in there.
Okay. Do you know the difference between a stalactite and a stalagmite?
Yes.
What is it?
Well, I actually remember it as stalactite, because C for ceiling, and stalagmite for G for ground.
Oh, see, I always said you might trip over a stalagmite.
That works too.
Okay.
I always
Anyway.
remembered with stalactite hangs tight to the ceiling.
Ah, very good. That's what you run into. And as soon as you round this last step, you realize there's an incredible amount of places to hide behind stalagmites. And of course, the ceiling is dripping. There are puddles on the floor. There are mounds. There are, and it's also very, 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 very black ink dark, except for your lights. What would you like to do?
Well, light so much I don't have to worry about since I got my special eyes. So,
Frederick, what do your half-elf eyes see?
they see everything. What I'll do is actually stick my hand out behind me, and then I'll approach in there by myself, trying to go silently.
A gesture only Frederick can see.
You're trying to move silently?
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to try to do some stealthy stuff. So,
While Ember is trying to squeeze through the passageway.
yeah.
Ember can actually turn into a duck.
Good. I'm going to try and squeeze through. If I can't, I'll turn into something. Probably not a duck.
What'd you get?
Oh my gosh.
Try.
Duck, duck, goose with a whole bunch of druids.
What
that
do you
sounds
think?
awesome.
What do you think druid circles are for?
I got 14.
Okay.
But carry on with the druid circle.
How far do you want to go?
Let's do
Circle of duck, duck, goose.
like 10 to 15 feet in here. And I'll just kind of take a scan around, see if there are any like cloaks peeking out from behind stalactites and stalagmites and mounds, and just look for anything out of the ordinary in here.
Okay.
More of a druid
Also-
circle of the pond thing, but
Observing these stalactites on the ceiling and seeing if any of them look weird.
Ooh. Go ahead and roll perception. Or search, I guess.
Well, for perception, I got a 15 altogether.
Okay. So that beats that 14. There seems to be a difference with one particular stalactite. But as soon as you look at it, it falls. Okay.
I want to make sure I'm not under it.
Okay. So let's go ahead and roll your ability to dodge it versus his ability to grab you.
Oh my.
And I'm sorry, but I rolled a 19.
Ooh.
Good luck.
I'm trying to think of any way I can help myself. Since I spotted it, could I have advantage?
What?
Since I spotted it? I just don't think I'm going to be able to roll over that.
do you have inspiration?
No. I think I already used that one I got from figuring out that it was a ritual in the pool room.
Looks like you're getting grabbed.
I didn't roll terrible, but 13 altogether. I'm getting grabbed.
So even
You could,
possible
like-
for you to...
Shout for help while you're getting grabbed.
Oh, there will be a yell. Probably
You
a
might
yell.
want to
Literally,
shout.
Like, told us all to wait.
Something like that.
Shout it out.
Okay. Had you... No, I won't even do... No. There's no way.
Question is, though, is it or is it not a Wilhelm?
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Is it a Wilhelm scream?
It
Okay.
is.
It would be muffled because this thing dropped on your head, dug its claws in,
Ah.
and has instigated a darkness spell for 20 feet.
Oh boy.
Do you know what you're up against?
I can see through magical darkness.
Yeah, but you can't see through the hood of this thing's body.
I know what this is out of character.
What is
Me
it?
too.
No, don't say, because I don't know, and I don't want to know.
I won't say.
No,
Ember probably would not know, so.
yeah.
That's the thing. I don't think any of us would actually in character know, but I think I am familiar with it.
I am not, and I don't want to know.
Doesn't seem like a wild forest or mountain creature, so.
Okay. So 20 feet of darkness, so that means that Orion suddenly can't see squat.
Um,
All of us.
Frederick, cut it out with the darkness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I would, yeah, that's
Yeah.
about it.
I'm just going to whisper, oh my gosh, something bad must be in there because Frederick just went dark.
All right, so let's roll for initiative.
Frederick, now isn't the time. Cut it out.
Tom, can you move your mic just a little bit? We hear you breathing. Thanks.
Already way down here, but sure.
See, I rolled initiative with my yellow die again, and I rolled a 22.
Okay, so Orion with your bullseye lantern.
Yep.
Unfortunately, this is a known ability for Frederick, so according to you, he just turned on his darkness.
Right. That's what I just said to my command.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, something must be bad because Frederick went dark.
Okay,
It's the same
so
radius too, isn't it?
it is
Yep.
actually.
How unfortunate.
Orion, what's your initiative?
22.
Ooh, Ember.
5.
Frederick.
14.
Regali.
9.
Okay. Orion, what would you like to do? You get an answer to your question, but it sounds a little bit like this.
I guess. Oh man. I can't see squat, so what I'm gonna do.
Oh, I wanted to backtrack real quick. When you were
Yep.
taking your short rest, remember that shield thing that you've got going on?
Yep.
Did you want to do anything about that?
Oh, well, I would. Yes, you know what? I did, and I completely forgot. I was gonna ask my companions, who are all smarter than me, what they think I should do about this thing.
Okay, Ember did have detect magic, and it is coming through as extremely magical.
Okay.
Shocker. The floating, glowing field on his back is magical,
All right.
Was it abjuration magic?
and it didn't go away when he took out the puck.
It is abjuration, yes.
And it did not go away when I took the puck out.
Yes, it does go away when you take a puck out.
Okay.
But it comes back.
You just didn't notice it.
Okay, but it's back.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think that this is Frederick going dark, but I can't see anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the puck out just for a second or two, shine my light around, and put the puck back in just to see if I can see what it is that's got Frederick spooked.
The problem is, you won't be able to see Frederick because the puck will push him out of its way.
No, well, Frederick's 10 feet away from me, so I'm not going to push him. But
But you
Yeah,
won't be
he'll
able to
see
see him
Frederick,
either.
but as soon as he sees him, he'll be pushed.
yeah, I'm going to be able to see for a couple seconds for 10 feet. and then
But you
that's
won't
it.
be able to see Frederick because the
I-
darkness is.
I know. I, the player, know that, but Orion doesn't.
That's a dilemma.
Huh.
At the very least, you'll be able to move forward a little.
So the magical darkness will go away 10 feet around me.
Yep.
Do I see anything before I dunk the puck back into the Faraday bag?
I'm going to say yes. It looks as if Frederick has donned a leather hood, black leather hood.
Okay. And I will say, I'll relay that to my companions, and what should we do? Frederick, are you okay?
Frederick,
Frederick, what's with the weird style choices? Come on.
Frederick, at this point, I'm going to give you a chance to do something. What would you like to do?
I will try with my best to try to pry this thing off my head. What do I need to do to try to pry this thing off my head?
So it's grappled. Now it rolls with advantage because it dug its claws in.
Ooh.
So you can try to get out of it. Is that what you want to take your moment in the sun to do?
If only you too could roll with advantage.
I know, right? Actually, I think I know what I'll do. Okay, I got it. I will stop, bonus action, put my hand on it, and cast Hex, and give it disadvantage on strength checks. And then as my action, I will try to pry it off.
Interesting.
Nice.
I don't see why not.
Can you hex while you have a thing on your head?
Well, we've determined that casting a spell underwater does work.
Yeah.
Other people might choose differently, but I am going to agree with Mr. Crawford and say that yes, underwater spells do work, so this would work as well.
Awesome.
All right, so it's hexed. And, all right, you ready to roll?
Yeah.
7.
3. That was going to be my best chance of getting out.
How long is it hexed?
It stays hexed. It's a concentration spell, and it'll stay hexed for up to 1 hour.
As
So as long
long
as I can stay concentrated on it.
and your concentration check is what minus the damage I'm about to do to you, right?
I think it's 10
Yeah, it's a-
or half the damage.
Yeah, 10 or half the damage, whichever's higher.
Yeah.
It won't be higher. Yeah. This could end very badly.
It definitely could. I have an idea though.
Who has an idea?
I do.
What?
is it fire?
It involves fire.
Oh, I've got an idea that involves Ember.
Dinner time.
It might be dinner time.
Okay, I don't see any way around this, so.
Does dinner time require being able to see?
It requires me to see a spot for it to go to.
Oh, let's see, 1d6 plus 3, so. Oh, it's a 15-foot radius, so. Yes, you would have seen the leather hood.
Okay, yeah. If I saw that, I will say dinner time. That's my reaction or whatever.
That's fine. Okay, so let's go.
But I can't get away from some very possible friendly fire.
Oh, I rolled a 1. You take 4 damage, Frederick.
Okay. I can deal with that.
And Regali.
I actually think I'm behind Ember. I don't know if we ever talked about an
Marching order?
but
Okay.
I'd like to be behind Ember.
Okay.
If I step back in the tunnel, do I get out of the darkness?
Yes. You're out of the darkness where you are right now.
Oh, okay. So I just see a
As
wall of
is
darkness.
as is Ember. Now, Orion, I assuming, has the puck out, and the darkness abates wherever he points that thing.
Okay.
I thought he put it back.
I did put it back.
Did you put it back? Okay, then you are enveloped in darkness.
Is it a 20-foot radius?
No, it's 15-foot radius. I'm sorry.
Okay. So I would be in it, but Regali would be just out of it.
I don't think you would be in it, Ember. You would be just at the edge of it. 5, 10, 15. This is the edge of the...
Okay.
I'm just going to, did you guys say anything about it looking like a hood?
Yes, I did.
I'm going to call it a tattied old piece of foppery, barely worth putting on anyone's head. Should have been left on the coat rack.
Okay.
It has to make a wisdom save.
15.
Okay, it made its save. Was not hurt by my vicious mockery.
Do you have to see it for Dissonant Whispers?
I don't think I want to use Dissonant Whispers yet. I told you I'm running low on spells. I'm not out, but I might need to cure wounds on him in a minute.
That's very true. I was just thinking it
Also-
running away would be fantastic.
My concentration check was a natural 20. So I'm still
Woo.
concentrating.
You're so concentrating.
You are
That's the only
locked
thing I
in.
can do. Only thing I can do. It's just like, all right, I got this.
Frederick's like in full meditation mode. It's just brain is being
I mean-
sucked out.
It's not necessarily the only thing you could do. You're standing right next to a stalagmite. You could start bashing your head against it.
Yeah, I mean, it's about the only thing he can do that's not hurting himself as well as this thing.
Regali, is that it?
That is it for now.
Okay. Ember.
Crap. So they did bring up a good point of that I do need to be able to see. Can I summon
Look, you
it at
can see it or where it's going.
where it's going?
So he can just come in the tunnel behind us, right?
Yeah, but to summon it too, I need to see the point I'm going to summon
Oh.
it at. I guess my question to the DM, like having just saw the flash of, that space there, can I still summon Ild in that spot?
Where do you want to summon Ild?
Right next to Frederick.
Yes, that is a possible, yes.
Okay. I'm
So
sorry.
Frederick and the thing take damage.
Yes.
Okay, roll the
Also
D20.
probably Orion too.
Roll the D20. Is your wisdom or your intelligence higher?
My wisdom is definitely higher.
Okay, roll the D20, add your wisdom modifier.
I'd actually like to summon it like above Frederick if possible. Oh no.
You mean like right on top of his head?
Yeah, like right above him.
Okay.
If there's space there.
What'd you
So
roll?
it does hover.
Fire and elemental. I don't see why not.
But
What'd you
I
roll?
also rolled a 7 for my wisdom check. So
Now roll a D8.
7.
That's where it ended up.
Okay. But is it still technically within 5 feet of Frederick?
Correct.
I hope it is because I can't see it. All right. So when it comes in, everyone within 10 feet has to make a reflex save. DC 14. So it and definitely Frederick.
10 altogether.
16.
Darn. I'm sorry, Frederick.
I didn't see it coming.
So I did yell dinner time. So 7 fire damage to Frederick. But then I will
You
immediately
singed
use...
his eyebrows off. Oh wait,
No, they're covered. Thank
They're
goodness.
fine.
Yeah, his head's fine.
Now
The rest
wait. I don't think I can technically make a dexterity save and not move. So if Frederick gets hit, this thing gets hit.
oh,
I don't see any other way around that.
Okay.
yes.
Because in order to make a dex save, you have to be able to dodge. And this thing is on his head. So if Frederick takes it,
Yeah.
this thing takes it.
I lost my
Nice.
concentration.
Oops.
Did you
Oh,
lose
no.
concentration?
Yeah,
So he's not hexed.
that's all right.
Okay.
But-
well,
He is going to take that fire damage.
yeah. What did I
Yay.
say? 8.
8?
Yeah. Whatever I said for Frederick, it would be also to this thing.
What was it, Frederick?
I thought it was 7.
I thought it was 7.
7. Okay. Sorry. And then is my bonus action. This is what's important. I'm going to use the fiery teleportation to teleport Ild and Frederick behind Regali. Only Ild and Frederick, not anything else.
Huh.
Spirit and each willing creature of your choice within 5 feet. Teleport up to 30 feet. So I'm choosing only Frederick, and I'm very much hoping Frederick is willing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said that you yelled dinner time, but we're not entirely certain that Frederick could hear it.
I'll give it that Frederick heard dinner time.
Okay.
Whether or not he can do anything about it is another question.
I'd be
So-
willing to go anywhere other than where I currently am.
Yes,
Yeah.
but unless Frederick knows Ild is there, and he does not.
He does. He just took fire damage.
Yes.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it was Ild.
Right.
He
But
heard
I-
dinner time,
he
and he
heard
felt
dinner time.
fire. He felt his body get on fire.
I
I've been-
think he knows it's Ild.
I
You
think
If he heard
discussed
dinner
that-
I've been
time,
around
he
dinner
knows
time
it's
enough.
Ild.
We discussed the code. Dinner time means we're going to do the teleportation.
Teleportation thingy.
That is the code word.
That is the code word.
Damn it.
We planned for this exact situation. Aha.
We planned for so few situations, but this one we have covered. It will probably never work out perfectly like this again.
All right.
He
I
heard
will
dinner
admit,
time.
I
There
don't know
was
if
fire.
teleportation can technically break a grapple, but it makes sense to me.
And it definitely says willing creature.
Yes, of my choice. So even if something else is willing, I am only choosing Ild and Frederick to teleport.
And you can make that distinction
I think so.
in the
But my
dungeon.
choice is to teleport Frederick. Is this thing part of Frederick now?
That's disturbing.
It,
All right.
it is up to DM interpretation, but
I feel like if you were tied up by like ropes, the ropes might come with you because they're an inanimate object that is like around you. But I don't know about a creature.
No, I'll allow it. Frederick,
yes.
Yes.
Frederick and Ild.
Woo!
It also has to make another saving throw. Which I guess it can do now since it's not
It can dodge
holding
now.
anyone.
That
It's also falling, but it can dodge now.
well, all you see is a globe. What's it making a saving throw for?
Ild explodes as he teleports away.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, he'll take that damage.
Yeah, so it's a dex save. If he fails, he takes 4 fire damage.
Okay. Unfortunately, there's still a moving away from you. Big ball, 15-foot radius ball of darkness. And
This
Frederick.
is as far as my plan goes, so.
Frederick, you can breathe again.
Thank you.
Orion, you
that.
notice the darkness moving away from you.
Okay.
Sorry about the fire, Frederick.
I can accept that.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Frederick at 2nd level.
Okay.
That too.
How many does that give him?
14.
Wow. He's back to max.
Oh, the the holes in my neck just seal up. Oh, oh.
Interesting. I did not foresee that happening. Ember, do you have inspiration?
No, not currently.
Okay, you now do.
Yay.
That was interesting.
To be fair, it's my one trick.
Well, that's a really good one, though.
It's a really good
I will
one.
take that.
And on that note, it is 9:30.
Yep.
Well, shall we leave it there as this dark mantle scurries up the wall and tries to reposition itself on a stalagmite?
I think that would be a fine place to end for today.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I just noticed Obi's
What?
black and white striped shirt with the red and black checkered pajama pants.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, Hobie, what are you doing?
Oh,
Clearly,
you guys only just noticed. I'm always wearing pajama pants underneath.
Actually, that does sound like a great
Always.
idea.
You're gonna go change now.